What's up, everybody? Rhett, what's going on? It's Wednesday.
What's happening, y'all?
It's Wednesday between the pits again.
And it's raining.
It was monsooning, son. I'm telling you. I don't know how much y'all got, but we got it.
We got several inches. I think there's mushrooms growing everywhere.
We got a pretty good bit. I got some pictures I'm gonna share up. I think Daddy said that they have we got 5 inches this afternoon.
Hey,
About a rain gauge.
It probably rained yesterday too.
I think it rained a little bit yesterday, but I don't think it was not like today. Yeah.
We got us a nasty storm last night.
That's the flat track right there. Can you see it, Red? You see the picture?
I can't see it because I'm on my phone tonight.
Oh, okay. Well, it's submerged underwater on one other thing. So, as far as the test and tune, we're gonna wait until I'm gonna make the call for sometime Friday because they ain't want to come running that right there just for a test and tune. I imagine, especially someone's driving a couple hours down there. It's gonna be a slop hole, and I don't know if the water's gonna go off. Like I said, we got right at 5 inches.
Yep. And the intentions on that test and tune was to do it on the dry flat track so guys could get under the truck and do adjustments and try some things, right?
Yeah, and test the lights out and all that. But we're gonna have it. Hopefully, if it works out, it just won't be this weekend.
That's right.
And I'm gonna post up this other picture. This is the I see Rhett can't see it, but I sent you the pictures earlier. The mud holes are full of water all the way across.
It's bad.
Daddy said he was in there with a tractor this morning plowing them level. And now now you gotta have a John boat to go in there.
Yep. Hey, at least he got them nice and level before the rain though.
Yeah, it was. We got a bunch of water. What's up, fella? We got CJ, William watching. What's going on? How y'all? But yeah, that's the plan. Like I said, we'll tune in. I'll post it up, keep you posted how we're gonna do that thing. Yeah, that's why the track looks like I'm not gonna roll you on NBT. What do you say? Yeah, that's why I'm saying. That's why I'll give you a heads up, Miss Stephanie. I know y'all don't want to run it. I really don't want to run it either. It's wet. Hopefully it'll dry out because it's supposed to be around 100 the rest of the week. So maybe if we don't get no rain, it'll dry out. I'll send up some messages Friday and let everybody know we'll go ahead with it. But yeah, we got. And if it's bad like that, we have 2 people show up and we got to pay in the insurance too. That ain't worth the money.
That's right. And was it already tilled up or is it kind of hard? How soft is it?
It was level. It was level. We had it level, track? Plowed it. Yeah, it was plowed level. And then all that rain, it just, that thing kind of runs off.
Yep.
So it kind of goes awkward. But
yeah,
you can't do nothing about that. It ain't a dome.
It ain't like nobody's scared of the mud. We're just hoping to make some adjustments and be able to play with the trucks a little bit.
That's right. It was just a little test and tune. We'll have a little good time, eat some dinner maybe afterwards, and have some fellowship. But on another note, I see one of our X Series truck went to Tyndall Farms and kind of showed out, man.
Yeah, man. Steve Fountain's truck was on it, wasn't it?
Yeah, I see he run 2 classes, I believe.
I think so.
Yeah, I think he run
Tyler Matthias putting on a show.
Driving. It looked good for some of the passes. They had a pretty good bog hole. It was pretty muddy. I think it took one of the hills out in the first pit.
Yep.
And it was a bog hole from then on. Then the other hill.
Like really good time.
Yeah. We missed it. I had other stressing issues I had to take care of, but you know how it goes.
Stuck working on a buddy's truck that broke down that morning. I was trying.
Like you've been working on a lot of trucks. You coming on along with the old jalapeno puff, I guess you can call it.
Jalapeno. Hopefully. We're trying to get it ready to roll around at least.
Yeah, I see you had the axle up on it. That's a good. But had a pretty good crowd at Tyndall Farms. Good mud hole.
Yeah, man.
My buddy got protested again. He done got a name. You don't give him a name for his truck, Red.
That's right.
He said he kind of liked that. He gonna stick with that. That was pretty good.
That's cool.
Class.
He can't win with them LSs, can he? Anything he puts an LS in, they go, ooh. You can't run that.
I mean, I got my hat on, a little support tonight for my buddy there. But they yeah, he called me Saturday night about that. But that's how it is, I reckon. But
that truck looks about as street as you get, man. From what I've seen,
it's pretty. Yeah, he takes a little girl to school and it drives it to work. So
that's what gets me. You have a street class, and then you got guys that only trailer them.
Yep.
Complaining about a truck that drives on the street.
That's a street truck. I think they want to go to stock street truck range. I think that's what they kind of shoot at. But I don't know.
Stock street.
To each his own. That's kind of fine line when you start messing with that street class. That's a lot of gray areas in there.
Can be. Shoot any class.
Yeah.
They'll find a gray area where there's not one.
Yeah. Steve said they want A and B class Tyler driving. Well, I don't think Tyler. I think somebody else owns that truck. I think Tyler's just driving it.
Yeah. I don't remember the guy's name, but
is it? I want to say I might be wrong, but is it Cody Covington or something? And Bill or something like that owns it. I don't know.
That does sound familiar.
I don't have a clue, but
I know they got a good truck for sure. That thing's bad fast.
They had a winner. Yeah, man. And the sucky part is we had some races lined up, some grudge races lined up for this weekend. Some pretty good ones, too.
Yep.
So hopefully it'll come out and fall out, and we'll see how that goes.
Hopefully it'll dry up, but if it doesn't, it'll be all right because there's always next weekend, right?
That's right. It is what it is. Next weekend be a points race, correct? Little Do.
That's right. We will be at Little Do. Second points race there of the year. It's our fourth points race, right, BT?
It's number 4. There's 2 more left, so they got to get the points. That's the birthday man on there. What's up, Louie? Happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday, Mr. Snakebite.
How you about 25? But
25 years young.
Yeah, but that's gonna be a good race. I think it's gonna be a little slower than what people are expecting to. I think he's trying to slow them down.
Yep. Might not see any 3.9s this time in the small block class. Steve's record might be safe for a little bit.
It might be a race or two, huh? That's but I think they're gonna try to slow them down. But hey, we'll see. That's next weekend. I mean, that's a good race. We've been looking forward to this race since December, January, December. We've been scheduling these things out, trying to get them lined up. What's up, Matt? We got Mr. Matt watching tonight. What's going on, Mr. Bonnet?
Mr. Matt Bonnet. I was talking to him earlier. Okay. He made me feel good. It's amazing how much you talk to these other track owners and stuff.
Yes.
Sometimes they'll help you steer you straight, you know?
Yeah, you can't let this kind of stuff frustrate you, brother.
Matt's already got his schedule out, I believe, y'all, so you can probably find that at Thunder Alley on Facebook.
I gotta get mine posted out here too.
Yep, that's something we've got to start working on. So we'll be talking to all y'all track owners
and getting it in there.
The invitation's always open, isn't it, BT?
That's right. We are looking for other tracks to come run different opportunities.
That's right. We don't try to leave anybody out.
That's right.
Last year, it was a little later than this. It was might have been the beginning of November. I'd say October is when I started contacting everybody to see who wanted in. Some tracks, no, we don't want in. And then later down the line, they may want in, but it's too late at that point.
Yeah.
Because I want to get into the scheduling thing. Some of our guys travel, man. Some of them, CJ and them, I know I always go back to them because they come from the longest way, Pennsylvania.
Right.
But other guys, they can't get off work, you know? So they put in for their leave in, say, January when they first can, because they look out, they lay out the schedule. These are the races we're going to hit. And that's why it's so hard for us to change a race date.
A lot of people get locked down. Like I know Kit, just to use Kit, he's got all his scheduled out. Every weekend he's got scheduled out till must be next year this time.
Oh, I think so. Kit's got every DJ event and vacation. And, but that's how some people have to do it. If you work weekends and your wife works, you know, I don't have to explain that to anybody, how busy everybody.
It's a lot. That's why we try to get this thing out here and playing. We ain't trying to leave nobody out or or step on nobody's toes or however you want to say it.
Nope.
But we're just trying to get our thing out there and share the wealth with everybody, and
That's right.
That's how it works. And so I got Gavin trying to get on here. But yeah, we open to
bring him on here.
Hit us up, go with us.
Like, I'll drop some names. Matt's watching. We weren't at Matt's track last year, but he'll probably key in and tell you. We were talking about it today that we're going to get up. We need to make something happen. Same thing with Blaine. I didn't even know Matt had a track this year when we were making our schedule for last year.
Yeah, I think Matt, I talked to Matt around about the time we was locking this in, and it kind of, we didn't get nothing worked out. Yep. In other words,
and he told me today that he wasn't really looking for any type of series this year. And he needed to get his stuff up and running right. Yeah. I guess Blake and them kind of came to him, and he was all right, gung ho. But
yeah,
we're gonna make something happen with him. Same thing with Blaine. Yep.
All the tracks, local tracks, we're trying to get them out here if we can.
Everybody, Twitty.
Yep.
We got something special that we want to do with Twitties if we can make it happen.
That's right. We got a couple stipulations we'll talk over that we like to prefer to do to come.
Yep, for a full points race.
We'll talk that over. I think it's
we're not trying to impose our will really on anybody.
No.
It's just that it's kind of, for a points race, it's got to be this way.
Yep. And I know we got kind of, well, I don't want to say really a price on it now, but it's a little different it was, but all the money, everything goes back to the drivers.
Yep.
Everything. So.
Yep. So instead of asking like some series do, they'll be like, give me 10 grand and we'll come in and put on a show. No, I ain't asking for none of that. It's a little bit of cash. This year was $500.
It was $500 a race.
And that goes straight back into the pot at the end of the year to help the guys. Because for me, it's all about the guys.
That's right. It's all about the driver and the trucks, man. That's what brings them.
Doing what we want to do.
Yeah, because we ain't making I ain't making no money off this. So
nope. I know I lose a lot of time, and Logan wants to kill me.
hey, brother, I know the feeling. I gotta go on spells where I get like weeks of mud truck restriction.
Yep.
But we can't talk mud truck or nothing. But that don't usually happen because I kind of sneak it in there.
Sometimes you gotta bust loose at least once a week with this.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I get my Wednesdays now. That's a give me. I get my Wednesdays. But
gotta get Wednesday time.
We're going to Little Do this weekend. It's gonna be a good. Things gonna ball it up a little bit next weekend. My time's always up.
They're also, I want to throw it out there, also racing in Orangeburg, August 26th.
That's right. For the fellas, not same week. Non-series drivers. It's the same weekend we had our schedule planned out, and it's kind of fell in here. So but we ain't trying to step on no toes or nothing. But there's a bunch of local fellas that's not run the series DOT trucks. Orangeburg will be running. I think there's a night race. They're having a truck show and a night race and a side-by-side race and all kind of good stuff, I believe.
Yeah, and a concert. I see they're having all kind of stuff.
It's gonna be a big deal, man.
It ought to be a good time, man. Sometimes that happens, man. Races are on top of each other. Yeah. And it just happens, especially when schedules are what they are. Like with ours, it was released December, man. And when you go to change it, there may be 5-8 guys that really want you to change it, but there's 5 to 8 guys that really, really don't want you to change it, and then they can't make it if you do change it. So
it
is what it is.
And we tried to put some wiggle room in this one, but it didn't.
We tried to wiggle wobble, but
it didn't work out.
I got kickback from drivers and from a track. So there's nothing really we can do at that point.
Yeah. See, as a matter of fact, our next points race at Branchville, hell, I'm going to miss that one. That's my home track. But
yep, because we wanted to wiggle wobble that one, but when I got the kickback on wiggle wobble and the other one, we decided, we better not even try it.
Yeah, we're just going to stick with what we had out there and stick with our gun. And, hey, hopefully it works out for the best, which I think it will.
Yep.
It'll be good.
It should be fun. And it should be different.
Yeah.
And That's what I'm all about, man. It's different.
Getting us out there and getting. I mean, we bring a pretty good crowd. So
doing heads up, doing the horseshoes fun, doing the straight mud holes fun. That mud hole Gavin and them had was something serious.
Yeah, that was
real
old school mud.
On that note, that can be as decisive as ever. A deep mud hole versus not a deep mud hole.
Oh yeah.
Some people want it deep, some people don't.
Some people don't like them. I mean, like you said, some people like it other ways and whatever, but we got a little bit of everything. Try to get a little bit of everything.
That's what I'm saying. Because if you get a little bit of everything, hopefully you'll get a little bit of what you like.
Yeah, I mean,
like that horseshoe class next year. Let's talk about that. This year, why are we going straight? Because the trucks we had in 2022 were straight line trucks, 96% or more. So that's why horseshoes kind of got left off this year. And then I got some gripe about it, but we didn't have the horseshoe trucks coming in. Next year, if they want to come, which I hope they all do, we'll have the horseshoe class. And that'll be horseshoe or paperclip or whatever every time we can.
Yep, it won't be every race like Lil Do or Patrick's that, but every time we go somewhere they can run a horseshoe, that's what they'll run.
That's right.
That's your own class, own payout. We got the man here himself, Mr. Gavin.
There he is.
What's up, man? What's up, man? You woke up?
Oh no, I've been up.
How long? 30 minutes? Oh, you lost him already.
It's coming back. Hold on, I don't know what the deal is here. How about it now? But yes,
we just talking about your nasty mud hole, Gavin.
What's Steve talking about? That's what we're gonna run. Yeah,
it was deep. But see, and then the next time, we went to the Carolina Grudge, and then that's about the complete opposite, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Complete opposite.
That was running on a flat track. I mean, a drag strip. Steve, what you talking about? We gonna run? We ain't running nothing. You ain't gonna run, brother. But Horseshoe is a spectator, a really good show. Yes, I mean,
but so is Heads Up.
Everything. We ain't going back to old.
I'll tell y'all what. Have y'all seen the views on the little Instagram, the Heads Up stuff versus the regular stuff? How many views? It just blows up. Because people want to see stuff race each other. I'm down for horseshoe too. That's why we're gonna have it all. But just because you like horseshoe racing doesn't mean you can't go heads up or can't go in a straight mud hole. And vice versa. I don't understand that.
I agree.
Yeah. We ain't going.
You turn everything into a horseshoe and it's all the same thing. That's what made Twitty's so good. Twitty's was one of the only ones that was the horseshoe. Now everybody's trying to reinvent the wheel on what he's got. Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, maybe wrong there.
Yeah, and hey Steve, we ain't going all old school mud ball. We ain't gonna do that now. We just probably a little bit of everything. Try to help it out. All around. Nothing that's try to keep everybody interested. Something somebody likes. Everybody likes a little bit of everything.
That's right.
We don't want to go all horseshoe. We don't want to go all flat track.
We don't want to go all heads up. We don't want to go all nothing.
We want to kind of spread it around a little bit.
That's like Little Do. I hope Little Do is a different track than it was when we went last time.
Yeah.
It's like Palmetto. Palmetto better be different when we go back in October, right? But I don't want to see the same freaking runway.
Yeah, I think it keeps it interesting when you change up, when you got a different style track, you can't have one man that just kills everybody on everything.
Yep. I think everybody was shocked at Palmetto, so nobody's got to worry about that. That was nobody wants to turn them 15.
That was weather.
That's right. That was a good man upstairs, man.
I don't want people thinking they did it on purpose. It was weather. It rained.
It was weather. I think we learned some things too. Don't put the excavator back in the pit after we should have done is maybe just pushed all that mud out before the first class. It would have been, but hey, you live and you learn, man. It's mud racing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
the one that I feel sorry for is Robbie when his truck took a hard right and sucked the mud. That was awful.
He had to rebuild the whole motor. He had to redo the whole daggone motor.
That was awful.
But I tell you what, I'm a shootout off the light kind of fella now. That's my new style of racing I like.
Oh, because you got lucky, right? Steve was sleeping, so BT's ready to go heads up every time.
Yeah, I'm all about the heads up, man. Let's get it. Until I
Yep.
lose, then I want to go back to mud bogging.
Yeah, that's what happens. Everybody wants to do something, they start losing, then they don't want to do that no more.
Yep, just like Hill in the Hole. Hill in the Hole was popular. Jay,
Yep.
Jeremy, and probably Blink and Tom Stance will come in.
Yeah.
Yep, they came and dominated.
Everybody switches out.
Yep.
Everybody goes to straight line. They started dominating straight line, and now everybody runs off
Yep.
straight line.
Goes
It's
back in
always
it.
back and forth.
It's
And man, that's the thing too, is there's no end to the drama. You know what I mean? It don't matter if you're part of a series, not part of a series. If you're fast, they might hate you.
That's right.
That's what tends to happen.
Yes, it does.
People are always looking for a bad guy. You know what I mean? I'm not even fast, and I'm the bad guy right now.
The bad guy.
The bad guy.
I'm gonna share my picture, and we got a. Did you see that? I didn't see it. You did, I, Gavin?
Say what?
This is our flat track. Can you see it?
Oh yeah.
That's after the 5 inches of rain we got this afternoon. So right now, I'm gonna have to wait and see what this rain does before we say we're gonna be testing the tunes. I know nobody wants to test in this thing.
Is it supposed to rain the rest of the week, or is it going to clear up?
They're not calling for no rain.
If it stays hot and dry, it might be all right.
I think it ought to be all right. Like I said, we'll keep up with it and see. I got old ball peen ham on him trying to watch. He's talking trash.
Yeah, I can't see any of the comments.
I done told you he wants that purple truck. Everybody for some reason wants that purple truck for some godly reason.
They think it's fat. I want that purple truck too. Right? They better be aiming for that blue one with the eagle on the hood.
That's what I'm talking about. He was coming Saturday too.
Because Rick's got our number right now, y'all.
He's got it looking good.
He better bask in it while he can, because old Steve down there next to the Florida-Georgia line's probably been doing a lot of thinking.
Steve said it don't matter. He's good for anything. He said it don't matter.
David's lighting you up.
I mean, not as fast in my mouth. This is a man wanting to race me now that's got let me see how I can say this. A built truck out of a speed shop, I guess you'd say.
Yeah, that's a store-bought truck. That's what Curtis calls it, right?
Yeah,
Store-bought.
Store-bought big block mud truck want to race my Shade Tree small block Toyota.
Hey.
He can get it, but I'm just going to tell him he might not want it when he gets finished with it, but he can get it if he wants it. The hell with it.
That's right.
I ain't nowhere near scared of it, but hey, he ought to outrun the big ball peen. But I won't no excuses when we do get it.
Yep. I'm ready to get that going on the list racing. And that's another thing, man. Don't if you're gonna take it too serious, don't.
Yeah.
The list. It's for fun. You know, that's like right now we're talking mad smack to the little ball peen, but that's our buddy, David Hill. You know, there's no bad feelings there. Don't get your feelings up in it.
Yeah. If you do that, if you can talk it, you better be able to handle it. I mean,
yep.
Give it, you can take it. And I give David the devil. I'm telling you, we be texting back and forth. He'd be on there, but hey, I'm with it, man. Let's do it.
That's right.
That's like Shecky told me earlier. Daddy said, Shecky says you don't get mad when you lose, man. You don't take it serious enough. That's your problem. I said, man, I don't worry about that crap. It is what it is.
Yeah. I want to do good, but I'd rather be one of the pack in the front, not necessarily the winner. I'd like to be top 3, 4, just, you know.
The only time I get upset if I lose is if it's something I did.
That's right. If it's my fault. That's right.
If I do like a driver error or I goof up on something or I let out, and then I'm like, I get pretty irritated, but it's only at myself.
Yep. You feel like you let the truck down.
Yeah.
You're like,
I get pretty angry.
That's what I feel like. Sometimes.
If I get outrun, I just get outrun. It is what it is. I won't be the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It won't faze me if I get outrun. I'm like, well, we'll get faster. So
that's why we race each other.
That's another thing I want to talk with David here. You know, he's got a race locked in for this list against our red truck. Now I think I'm gonna have to get something out of that race. I need a little something. I know he don't want to outrun that truck heads up. That's just a. So I see you watching, David. So hit me up here. I need a little something. Give me the back
He
tire.
can give you a hiccup.
Yeah, give me the back tire or something.
Depends on how muddy it is. You might need everything you can get. You might have one of them dirt road trucks. That might be a mud flat track.
I know he ain't gonna run it that in the picture I just posted. I know that.
No.
I mean, if you can,
it'll dry up though.
Oh yeah, she'll dry. If you can run it heads up and outrun it and take it, go ahead, big boy. Is all I can tell you.
Yes, sir.
It is. Gavin, you got somebody wanting to race you, don't you, Bo? It sounds like.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's interested.
Are they gonna try to make the trip Saturday if he's racing?
Either that or Little Do. I don't know which one they were referring to.
There you go. Heck yeah. Little Do, we won't be able to go heads up, but it'll be off time, which that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
They got some fast locals up there for sure.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Trying to get Mushroom on the map. Hopefully get the main motor back. That's when I'm really.
There we go.
Hopefully
that guy Gary Cannon will finally come and race y'all.
I think he's supposed to be there.
Yeah.
So I've heard that for a couple years.
He said he's coming.
I hope so.
Rick said he's been a little off for a long time, Rick.
Dang.
It's yeah, so I was looking forward to it. Hope it dries out. No more rain, it dries out. We can plow it and get it good and get at it. So I want to see some of them grudge races we got locked in.
Shoot, I'm ready to see Little English make some passes in that truck we were working on.
Man,
that's gonna be the main thing, is getting some of these people that hadn't raced their trucks a whole lot and let's test them.
Get that time, that seat time.
Those youngins, that's important.
We got 30. Y'all hit us up. Y'all watching, comment, hey, how you doing? Whatever.
Same thing they got on young ones got. It's reaction time on the light.
Oh yeah. I messed around with Walker one time at the house and he left, and he liked to outrun my behind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That light, man, if you haven't done it, it's fun. Pulling up there, looking at that other guy next to you, staging, knowing you got to beat him. Because it doesn't matter if you don't leave. It doesn't really matter what you do. So
that's right.
It puts the pressure on you, and it makes it fun.
I really like the light because it actually levels out the playing field a decent amount. Because if somebody's like a tenth faster than you, it don't really matter much on the light.
Yeah, you can make up on it.
They sleep for a tenth of a second, they're done.
You're done. Yeah, and when you look at our reaction times out of guys that don't race off the tree, we're not too good.
No.
That's why we want to practice, right, VT?
Yeah, that's why I didn't feel too bad when I showed my time. So I must have been faster than other fellas, but it wasn't worth a shit.
These dudes will come up and chop a tree down to make you feel humble real quick.
Yep. That's what we was expecting. I enjoyed that racing we went to. The
definitely. Carolina Grudge.
That was pretty.
They were fun. They were gracious hosts. A little Birdie told me that they want us to get their timers and figure out kind of what was happening with them. So we're going to help them out with that, is what I'm hearing.
Good deal, man. Have to make a trip. Maybe they can come down here and we can flatten, pack our track, and they might want to make some passes on it.
That's right. I'd like to do a race of some kind with them, like a team race. Get them to bring some classes, and us have to have a couple of their guys or something on a team.
You know what you can do with that?
Get to know each other instead of verse all the time. Yeah. You know, because for me, it's about the relationships.
That's right.
Just as much as the racing. Some of these people, you get too caught up in wanting to win and caring about all this crap and dates and all that. For me, this is what it's all about.
Yeah, I heard Willis was coming. Just tell him to stay tuned so we make sure we have this thing, because I ain't doing if it's a dang ball hole.
They that's calling some bracket race shootout with that. Take all the winners from each class, put them against each other, and see who's the champion of everyone. Because
that's why I want to get it. If we can get a tree that will do that, that would be great.
Dialing times, man. You can have
because then everybody can race each other, man. Right? Well, and it's back on you. So it's not the truck, no matter what they think, it's the driver.
It's 100% driver.
All driver, and it's reaction time, not just. I mean, some people are good at turns, some people are not.
Yeah, I ain't never did that bracket style stuff.
I think it'd be awesome.
All reaction time, and you don't want to break out. You want to get a good dialing time.
Yep.
You have to know your truck well.
I guess they kind of do some.
Hopefully, we're building it well right now, right, Gavin?
Yeah. And the race goes quick. Also, what Stephanie said.
Oh yeah, and there's something to watch the whole time because there's always a pair coming up. So it don't matter who's watching, you and your grandma or whoever. What truck's gonna win? That's what you immediately ask the person next to you, isn't it? Like
yes,
people like seeing people like just to see the race aspect, even though you're not racing him or whatever beside him. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You see some good matchups like
enjoy that.
DT versus Steve.
Yeah, man. Or how about the versus Don? That was pretty cool. In the warm-up.
Yep.
I don't know about y'all, but when they were, it took forever kind of for them to start the testing tune. But once it started and everybody was making passes, I didn't even have a truck and my heart was beating.
I was fun. It was pretty cool situation.
I'm looking forward to doing that at your place.
Me too, brother. I'm hopefully it's supposed to be 100 the rest of the week, so it ought to hopefully to dry it all up. We can plow it. I mean, everything's underwater, bro. The pits, it looks like a pond out there in the field. It's rough.
Dang. Hopefully, Scotty, is it raining at Little Dew? We're looking like over there.
It's probably on the way. I guarantee you. It was going that direction.
Yep.
He said that's going to be a bog hole. Not a bog hole, but he said he's slowing down, I think.
See, Big Tire would be a lot of fun on the light, too, because everybody is so close. It is any person's game.
Yep. We need that's one class that hopefully be a little stronger next year. If we can get Kane back, we get maybe Louis back. We got to get some heavy hitters coming after Gavin.
Yeah, I still got to get my truck finished.
It's closing in. You seen it lately?
I have. He sent me a few photos. I got to actually go over there.
Come over there tomorrow. I'll be over there late.
That's what I need to do because you're always there. I need to get tinkering.
I swear I ain't got no brakes pads. I got brakes on the Toyota now, brother.
Hot dang. You got some of them fancy brakes?
Yeah, I had to get the pads. The pads ain't worth a crap on them wheels. They don't last long. Not mine anyway.
So I bought some fancy lightweight rotors. They're all notched and cut up.
Yeah, mine too.
Yep. Getting on the weight reduction crowd.
Lose as much as you can. Some of the stuff, I laugh. I had no idea.
The stuff you did with the bolts, you see my spring cups?
Yes, your aluminum. Yeah.
Y'all
your ladder bars. Gavin's got some like 3-pound ladder bars that are like 7.5 feet long. They look like.
Yeah.
Y'all spilling all the beans now.
Yeah.
Don't let the cat out of the bag.
We got some nice stuff going on. We're learning.
Had the man tell me
like, take that off. You feel how much that weighs? Go throw that away. Go grab that over there. Oh, damn.
Wait till you see how I'm gonna mount that front end on. I got a creative trick for that front end.
Like them
wheelwood pads, CJ, they don't last long at all. And they kind of $50 something for a dang new set. I went to Curtis's house Sunday to pick my brakes up, and he wasn't home, so he left them outside. I tried to get a sneaky look at the darn cheese puff, but he had everything locked up and closed and blinded off. I couldn't get a look.
Yeah, like how he's got the window painted and all, I think.
Yeah, so I didn't know where he talking about you'll be on camera. I said, but I ain't gonna steal nothing I don't need.
That's right. You definitely on camera around that place.
That's right. Man said he wants 3. Well, how about the list, man? How about these grudge rates we supposed to have this weekend? I got pictures, BTU. What kind of pictures you talking about? Oh, me? Or the Steve said he's got pictures. Must be of the darn cheese puff.
There's pictures everywhere. There's no secret.
Rhett don't keep nothing a secret. He just posts it out there, send it out there.
That thing's a Dirt Dauber commercial, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna get into one.
Yep. That's kind of I think what's going on.
What track are you talking about? Our track, yes, 200 foot, Don. 200 foot. full of water right now. Oh, of Puff. Like I said, I'll keep y'all posted on this deal about Saturday. It'll be late Saturday afternoon, so hopefully we'll be all right. But we got some good races locked in. How'd you like my little video? Did you see my video I posted yesterday?
No.
With Lil Rebel and
Oh yeah, I did see that. It's like a reel. Yeah.
Getting pretty fancy, man. I'm trying to figure this thing out.
Yeah, man.
It's free advertising for Curtis, CJ says. Yeah, that's right. Curtis is getting some advertising. He ought to be a main sponsor of this series.
Yeah, I think he wants it bad. Johnny Martin well drilling, baby.
He's
right?
Johnny Martin. Hook him up. Look him up for your well, pipe, plumbing, whatever you need. Hey, Steve, you have to go look at I think it was on Branchville Mudbog site. Look it on there. It's a reel on there I made. It's pretty good. And I'm gonna cut that head off of that. What's that thing called? Poor Boys or Proud Boys?
Proud Boys. You can't say that because they'll delete you dang everything.
Oh, it'll be Poor Boys when I get finished with it. In that
dang. He might be poor boy when CJ gets finished with him at the end of the year.
Oh, yeah.
That Blazer keeps taking home wins.
I'm going to make one. What you going to make, man? Yeah, look at it. Man's calling out the damn underdog. That's the way to do it now. If you want to be a fast truck, you got to call out the underdogs first. You got to call out all the little fellas.
Yep.
Get all them little fellas out the way, David.
Pick on Jackson. Where you at, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Bring Jackson in English. I'm going to work my way up the list.
I might
you'll laugh. That little black Toyota might have something when y'all see it next.
I hope so, man. Get it.
I hope.
I think I'm gonna race Gavin. I want Gavin, but he's going to have to sit me out. Something.
I'll give you a Parliament hit.
We're gonna do it like Street Outlaws. I gotta come by you before you leave. Then we'll set you out.
Oh shoot!
All right, that might be tough.
That's what I know it's gonna be tough. That's the point of it, brother.
You might need to give me a little more than that.
That's pretty good. That makes it in there. You gotta make something in there. That's another thing I think about the way the list works. If you underpowered truck under something, you ought to have to give them something to make it something fair. You know what I mean?
Need to shake hands on a fair race.
Yeah, I mean, because it ain't fair for me to have to run Gavin heads up in either truck I got. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Feel like you can work out a friendly something other to make it work.
Let's see what it'll give you.
Yeah, because if you don't,
might give you the finger. You never know,
right?
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, Patrick negotiating. Hell no, give him nothing.
Yeah. Hey, Gavin Kane said he wants 4 trucks.
Woo!
It would hurt my feelings.
I like the way Steve says sit him out 2 and he can't move until you pass him. That's what I'm talking about.
There you go. That's man. Woo! Better not put him far.
Ballpeen says 200 foot ain't a lot to give. All that horsepower you got, man, you ought to be giving something.
Come on. See, there we go again. Them big blocks wanting to pick on them little small blocks.
Right? I mean, on my little Sunday school church bus motor I got in that darn.
Yeah, man, built at the house, bro. The motor was built at the house.
Man, 400 cubic inch small block. Steel heads, steel everything. You can come check it. Steel headed motor. Get it. And he want to chop his head off. Come on now.
I love that. Get it. We'll try to get something.
Hey, but the only thing about that kind of deal is, let's say he does mess around and get outrun by that little red truck. Then what you got?
Mm-hmm. Then he look bad. That's what everybody's scared of. Everybody's too scared to look bad.
So if you give me a truck or something and I outrun you, that's a different ball game.
Mm-hmm.
But if you mess around and get outrun heads up, oh man, you can never hit end up, brother. I can tell you that.
Never.
I'm digging. He's still sticking with nothing. Don't want to give me nothing.
Hey, you might have to beat him with nothing.
I mean, I'll show it to him.
He might have to wait till he climbs go ahead and let him climb up past the Rebel. Because you know what's going up the list, right?
Yeah, because he keeps at me. I want that purple truck. Boy, you got to earn that. You can't just jump on. You got to earn that, right, brother? You got to come on up there.
Couple races, he can get it.
That's right. He'll get his chance. But that
get on the list. I'll see if I can at least get my name on there.
That man said Gavin got to run in neutral.
I don't even want it. But you know how scary that would be to have Gavin come around you? Like, give him a little bit, and then he blows around it.
Just waiting. There it goes.
Like, Bo, just stay on your side after the guardrail ends, please.
Yep.
Flat track racing can get interesting. Y'all remember Boss Yoda when he came down there and made a pass?
Yeah.
Destroyed that thing. So you can't tell me that there's no action.
Yeah.
Flat track got action.
Especially heads up.
Absolutely.
That's
a couple of them boys run into each other at the Grudge race a couple of races ago.
That's so did. That's right. That was
and I think Andy said he ran into somebody. I think. I could be wrong.
I was worried about that when I went because I didn't have no brakes. My brakes was messed up. I ain't had no brakes. And when I was running that white,
listen to him.
That white Toyota, it was stopped, but I shouldn't have had no brakes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I raced I think I did one time no brakes because when we pulled my truck, the ratchet strap got wrapped around the brake line and ripped it out, and I'm like, I still want to race. We'll make one hit.
Man, I'm in the going business. I ain't in the stopping business. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was like. It'll be fine. I'll hit the trans brake in emergency.
Nah.
But I was kind of bared to the left because I went through down the line, and that daggone ambulance was coming across in front. So I had to go to the left. And I was like, God, I hope that white Toyota ain't right there. You know, because with that Hans device, you can't look to the side, so you can't look.
Yep. I remember he telling me that. He's like, I made it past, and the ambulance was in my lane. The heck?
Man. Yeah, they got some stuff they got to work on. Hey, but it was a good deal.
Oh, that was a lot of fun. I enjoy going to different tracks and see what's happening there, you know?
I see another thing at Tindall Farm. I see they tore a bunch of them up. They turned a couple over.
Yeah, I seen Power Trip rolled over and crushed it, I guess. Over. Yep, Twitty's put him a new body on again.
I don't think none of the DOT trucks tore up, nothing.
No, I saw Corey go on a wild ride. I saw pictures of that.
Yep. Yeah, that was rough. And Matt, I'm just glad he went out this side, didn't go out the other side over the guardrail because he was up there.
Yeah. It was up there. It got sideways and he hit that wall and the jump, I think, kind of at the same time. And that was wild.
Hey, Scotty, watch out. How's the pit going to look next weekend, brother? I know y'all said y'all going to try to make it a little more.
We can have him Wednesday, next Wednesday.
We'll put him on here and get him on here.
Yep.
Gavin, I'm making a trip. I'm making a trip Saturday. I got a wedding Friday, of course. When's the big time trip?
Yeah,
decided what I'm doing.
Follow each other.
Yeah. You know how we roll.
Kane, yep. I hope soon.
He said soon, Kane.
I hope soon.
As soon as possible.
As soon as possible.
Itching.
He's trying.
I'm trying.
On the shootout race, my driver was supposed to be coming out here to make some passes this weekend in the purple truck. So I might have to have a driver come down our shootout race.
So that's right.
I know a fella wants to drive it.
He tears them up though, like me. Me and Gavin tear them up.
Yeah,
I test them out. That's the way I look. I'll find
drivers. Oh, we don't have to fix one truck Gavin got up on the.
Mm-hmm.
But the man told him to drive it. That's what he did. Ain't it right, Gavin?
Yeah.
Ain't no use to take.
Are you sure?
Like, drive it. Don't worry about it. Drive it.
I was like, all right.
We'll fix it. But yeah, I can't. Shaky told me I wasn't serious enough. That was my problem, Rhett. That's kind of gathered me up a little bit.
Not serious. Well, I've been told I'm too nice too, so
yeah,
I might not have to be so nice anymore.
So now when I get out run, I'm gonna start throwing my helmet upside Steve's truck when he outruns me and stuff like Dale and Hawk when I go by.
I'm gonna start pitching a fit and being mad at everybody all the time.
Yeah.
I don't like y'all.
I'm doing it also.
You looked at me weird 4 years ago, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing it too.
When Steve and Don comes back down to return lane at that run, I'm gonna sling my helmet upside him like Dale and Hart. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Side of the truck.
Start punching Steve in the face.
Oh yeah.
Right?
I don't know about that.
Come around. Hate you.
It's true.
That's not what it's about for me.
No,
I want to race with y'all and go out to eat and hang out and drink a Coca-Cola and.
Some people actually start disliking you if you win.
Nobody
they
likes a
will.
winner, though. Nobody likes a winner.
Nobody likes a winner or someone that they feel like is in control of something. You know,
Most times they don't like a humbled fella. If you kind of humbled about it, you're cool. That's what they want to see you show out and embarrass yourself and look like an idiot. What they want to see.
Yep.
Look at Jeremy. Jeremy gets a lot of crap on Facebook. From
Man, he's gotten so much crap.
and he just races. Is all he does. He's got a fast truck. So what?
They made rules. He fits the rules.
Yeah, he does.
That's
He
it.
wins. They hate him. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Makes none.
The thing that got me about that is the dude that's teching you. The dude that teched your
Yeah, he
truck and
passed
said
that.
you was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
We'll do that. That's a little, man, that ain't right. That's a
that
little.
don't make no sense at
That's
all.
like Curtis crying about my truck. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Oh man, you cheat. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, you cheat. Well, you let it pass, Bo. You were the.
Pass inspection, brother.
That's right. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. So, you see something that you think's illegal as hell on BT's truck that you don't like, that you think is a major advantage, go do it to yours. Right,
That's
Gavin?
Yeah.
I think, hey, bring it back. I think that kind of started what way that worked is my first race at Little Dew when I won the first time I won the belt. And Daddy said, "We going home, so I'm going to get the money." So I pulled the truck on my trailer. I get back over there, everybody and their brothers up on it looking.
Oh, yeah.
That's when I had the what's it called on the leaf springs, remember?
Yeah, that little bar on the top.
Yeah. Oh, they fussed about that.
But it still had ladder bars.
That's right.
So it could not move like a 4-link because your rear end was hooked in
That's
6
right.
places, not 4.
Yep.
The ladder bar doesn't allow it.
I say, whatever, brother. That's
Right?
like I say, why complain about it? Go put it on yours or something. You got something somebody's got and it's legal. Go put it on yours.
Yep.
Yeah, racing's all about being creative. You got to come up with. You got rules. You got to find your gray area. Make it work.
You gotta roll the ball. You can't stay at the same thing all the time. You gotta
And
move the ball a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
gotta grow.
Keep going.
Yeah.
I mean, technology's so far ahead. You got to get with times. You can't do stuff that worked in the 90s.
That's right.
That's
It's
right.
too far ahead.
That's just like our big tire class that we finally just took the suspension rule and threw it in the garbage
Yep.
because we heard complaining about, there's all these 4-link trucks that want to run and all that. And we took it and balled it up and threw it in the garbage and said, come on, Gavin's here. He ain't there yet, but he'll be
Soon.
Hey, Scotty, that's what everybody says. Just suck the rules and it's all running limited until you got a man that's a half a millionaire or whatever come just smokes everybody. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But yeah, that's what they can't afford to do it. We're talking about I can't afford it. I'm one of them fellas. We do shade tree kind of stuff over here in this purple truck.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm a dirt floor kind of person.
That's right. And my man
Luckily, Curtis has let me come over there, and I've been living at his shop. But if it wasn't for that,
the man,
trouble.
I know Curtis is watching, so he got on me at Charlotte because he looked at my truck. He said, BT, there's not a Dirt Dauber Fabrication sticker on the truck. I said, bull crap. I said, it's on the fender. It ain't.
Orange one.
It ain't. It ain't on there. I don't know why it come off, but I got videos of the truck with it on there. I don't know. Well,
It used to have one.
yeah, I know. So I don't know what happened. I don't know if we repainted it and then put stickers on or something, but I was like, damn, I got to get a sticker, I reckon.
Busted you.
My man says purple race truck. That's a purple kill. That's a purple people eater. What that is, David.
Purple people eater.
It loves them Chevrolet S10s, Bo. Just eats them.
Dang. It eats up them full-size trucks, too.
Yep. That's why we
And it runs the wheelies.
Yeah.
That's that suspension, Bo. That's that bouncing.
That's what Curtis said. He said, I give them hillbillies credit on that. They got that thing pulling the tire.
It'll tote it, Bo. I mean, hey.
That's why I asked him, my truck can do that when we're done? He said, I hope.
You tell you better take that thing to Sheck Engines and we'll hook you right on up.
Try to get some horsepower.
We got mule power. That's better. They're smarter than a horse.
Yep. Mule power. Gotta have a couple more.
Yeah, it's so fast the stickers flying off.
Hey, you make it light enough, you don't even need a motor, right?
That's
That's
right.
what I hear.
True.
22R, baby. Hey, but I'm
All
gonna tell
about
you,
weight to horsepower ratio. If you can get the power down.
that lighter hurts you sometimes too. You can't get too light. 'Cause I had that problem. My ass end would be bouncing. It was so light, it wouldn't hook.
But the benefit of being light is you add weight where you want to.
That's right.
Yep.
You can move it
Eliminate that
around.
rotating mass, right?
Rotating mass directly correlates to horsepower, wheel horsepower.
I've been learning. He's been teaching.
Man, CJ, I tell CJ he's got to pay attention. He said can't beat all them S10s. I know. Yeah, you got one I hadn't beat yet. Other ones I might have beat on a in a little big block. Man, I got a 327 in that purple truck, man. I don't know where everybody keeps getting this stuff on. That man said he didn't want to give me nothing because I got an in-house motor man. That's what he told me.
Well, I thought them out-of-house motormen were that's the fancy stuff, right?
The ones you take it out and you wrap the motor up real good.
Take it way up the road, then you get to take pictures at McDonald's and all, and be like, "Got the motor."
Stacking all the plastic, you know.
We're like, "Hell, we just did that."
Yeah, come on, man. I ain't even got no plastic to wrap mine in. We just pull it out, and the man says, "Doctor it up." The guru. I'm trying to talk him into going into some motor business, man. He could do pretty good. He's retired now, but I don't know. He's too busy working on golf.
We used to fix our own, but we started to send them up the road. They're a little more durable once we started sending them up the road.
I don't know about that, Gavin. Come on now.
Uh-oh. We have a Steve Vance plug real quick. Dang it.
I'm just giving him a hard time.
I know.
It's all good. It's all good.
Did they get that thing fixed yet?
Good motors. You saw them blue flames coming out.
I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Them things don't play, man.
And that was only on one system.
Dang.
Yeah, Rick's got a hot rod for sure. That's right. He outrun me on the flat track. I owe him some. He's been outrunning me, which I'm glad. I'm glad to see because he's been wrenching on that thing for a while, and he's earned it. That thing's running. All hands up to Rick. No doubt.
How about his horseshoe at Orangeburg at the Triple Threat? That was a heck of a pass.
Yeah, he got. I felt like he should have run that thing.
He almost had Riggs.
Yeah,
he was on him.
Yeah, I think that was good. That was tough. That was tough. Rick's got it running for sure. I ain't taking nothing from him.
That thing skimmed that pit like he wasn't even there.
Yeah, that's that big bad small block killers we got in that class, man.
That's right.
I might go up a class just to run David. What you
think?
You step up and run CJ and them boys up there. Whew.
That's a killer there, too.
I thought we'd have more small block guys step up to 38.5.
I was the only one. I don't have a truck no more.
I don't know. I think they like that small block. It's so competitive with what we got, man.
Yep.
It's close racing. It's the closest class Rick. If you bobble, that's it.
That's right.
I was also shocked. We didn't have any.
Gavin's class is close too.
Yeah.
We didn't have no big tire guys step down. Each truck is kind of in its own category. We don't have a lot of people double dipping. You know, some people are.
Yeah.
Like big tire double dipping and limited, but there's not a lot of.
Yeah. Which some of that's sort of intentional with the rules. You know, to make it where you can step up, but you're kind of outgunned if you do step up.
Yeah.
But you can't really step down and pick on the little guys. Curtis won't let.
A lot of big tire guys can't because we run staggers like 44s with 35s on the front.
Yeah.
And you got to jump to like 29s on the front with 38s.
Yep. Be like Don.
That don't really work in mud pits. Works on flat tracks, not in mud
pits. Steve says he's gonna build a bigger motor so he has one as big as you got. He must be talking about you, Gavin.
Dang.
It ain't too big.
It's all motor. He showed a picture of that truck, the first picture. It was nothing but a motor, I think.
Oh, the Purple Haze one?
No, in Mushroom.
Oh, yeah.
He showed the first picture of that thing. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Steve, you got me covered, brother. What you talking about? PT let us know Friday. I will Sunday, Saturday. I will let y'all know first thing Friday So you and Willis and head that plan, make a plan to come up here. I will let you know. I'm shooting for it to run it. So
that's a race I'd like to see Willis and Steve line up.
Maybe we can get it Saturday.
I'd pay a couple dollars to see that one. That's worth $10. $10 admission right there. Willis is fast.
I keep running, brother. Run.
But Steve's a lot faster since they've locked horns too.
Oh yeah.
Last time. Different animal.
But see, that's another thing. Going back to the small block deal. Robbie with the small block.
Yes.
That's a killer, son. That thing rides, brother.
Killer.
And that is a small block Ford.
And I don't know how big it is, but it's outgunned by hundreds of cubic inches, right, Captain?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And that is a man, son. That's a tall tail. And the thing I like about Robbie, if you ever watch him, his first pass ain't gonna be nothing spectacular.
Second
pass. But the second pass, I guess he goes and he tunes that thing up. All right, watch this, BT. That son of a bitch leave there, Bubba.
Mm-hmm. That's like at the Grudge. They didn't get his first pass, and he came back and was like, "He didn't get my pass." I said, "It was all right, man, because you'll go faster. I know you will."
Yeah, you'll get it.
He was looking at me like, "You're crazy." I'm like, "No." Next pass, they still didn't get it.
Yeah, Willis has a bad boy. I think he got a small block. He's got one with a small block and a big block in the Jeeps. Ain't that's a small block Jeep?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're both small block Jeeps. He got that one from the other boy, the Brian Green's Jeep.
Yeah. I thought one of them had a big block.
It's a 7. So I think it's a little bit more stable than that 5.
I think one of them's got a Bronco bed on it, don't it? Bronco frame on them.
Yeah, the shorter one, I believe.
Yeah.
I could be wrong on that too.
Shit, we'll try them. Heck with it.
Yeah, man. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, I mean, good race is a good race. That's like Gavin said, that lighter tell though.
Yep. While we're talking about the Cobtown boys, I need to get a hold of Cody. I'm gonna talk to him again, see what the deal is.
Get
we play by our rules and we run first. We'll come.
Yeah.
But our guys got to be able to race at a decent hour.
Yeah, we can't because we making them drive, and someone's driving a long ways from there, buddy.
Yep. That's one thing that's gonna be nice about the Little Do race, racing at noon instead of, I forget what it was. The last one was a little later. So
we raced earlier? Okay.
Yep. So, we'll get it done. Hopefully 4-hour show or so, Get out of there,
We got
about 4 or 5 hours. I've had enough. I don't know about y'all. But
I'm the same.
Especially when you got to make that 6-hour ride home.
That's right.
I'm the same. 4 to 5 hours is like I'm kind of hitting my peak.
Yep. Keep action hot and heavy, but not too long,
Steve's that's a short run for him. Come on.
Yeah, it sucks when there's a lot of downtime. You're like waiting hours on hours on hours to run. Because then you're just kind of like, oh man, I just want to get my run over with.
Yeah.
Yep. It's an emotional roller coaster for me.
Because you want to win, and you're like, you just want to get it. You
want to make that first pass, and then you're like, oh, okay. Yeah. Now I feel all right. Let's go.
Yeah. Once you do the first pass, feel the pit, second's not that bad. It's always that initial. You don't know what to expect.
He said the race is at 1, Red.
Okay, racing at 1.
August 26th racing run. That means we'll leave about 4. Kevin.
4 a.m.?
4 in the morning.
Yeah. So y'all got to leave about 2.
Kill me.
Y'all got to leave about 2 for y'all. You and your daddy's 4 is 2. Is my 2.
We can meet up at Buc-ee's.
God dang Buc-ee's.
Hey, how did y'all drive the whole way with no trailer lights, bro?
Yeah, come on.
That's my dad. He don't.
Why didn't he just say, "Hey, follow me. I have no trailer."
Yeah.
He don't give a shit. He
don't give a shit.
No, don't care.
Because that was the funny part. When I called him, he was like laughing. He said, "Yeah, I know." I was like, "Bo, I wouldn't have made it out the state. We would have locked my ass up."
Yeah, especially North Carolina. They want to pull you over and want to see your plates and stuff.
Oh, he'll drive without a license plate either.
Yeah,
he does it. He'll do it.
But I guess he thought I was running 90. So I passed all the highway patrolmen. They weren't gonna mess with him.
Oh, dude, we passed them, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, there's 3 of them. How is there 3? Damn it!"
They let us go though, so we was good, man.
Yep. They knew we weren't messing around. We look like outlaws rolling.
That's how I do it,
man. Gets pulled over a lot. That's always a sight.
I bet he does.
Oh, it's a sight when he gets pulled over.
He's probably like my old man. They pull him over and he's like Buford T. Justice, and he just starts yelling at the cop.
Oh yeah.
Next thing the cop's like, "I'm sorry," and crying, and they drive away. That's Patrick probably.
Yeah, he is the officer's worst nightmare.
Just go on, son. Just get in your car and leave, huh?
He's an
Yeah.
officer's worst nightmare. That is the worst person to pull over.
I don't try not to get pulled over. I try to get going. But yeah, it's gonna be a good race. Hopefully this weekend. Testing and tuning next weekend. Little do, baby.
That's right, Little Do, and also over there at Orangeburg, the race, some kind of mania with a concert and all kind of stuff, man. Truck show, all that.
Concert, truck show, and all they having going on over there. I think they're having a side-by-side show. Bunch of good deals. Let me see if I can find
ATV, side-by-side, car show, concert. I believe it's Truck Mania or something like that.
Yeah. Truck Mania.
It is on the same weekend as us, but man, there's only so many weekends, and I'll say it again. Our schedule was set in December of 2022. December.
Yep.
And once it's set, we can't move. It ain't that we don't love you, we don't support you, because I've been hearing that. Why are y'all running way over there? And Tony and them are running this date. That ain't right. And
it ain't against nobody. Ain't trying to
ain't against them. I tried to move the date. It couldn't be done. And plus, our date was set in December, y'all.
Right.
We try
to set our dates in stone and keep them.
We're sitting in a circle with a pen and pad writing it down.
That's right.
Yep. And we had Blaine's intended dates, Twitty's intended dates, Matt's intended dates.
We had everybody.
We knew nothing about Orangeburg till I think February or something. End of January.
Something we went. So
we lock in early, and once it's locked, it's very difficult to change or more.
Just want to stress, it ain't nothing against Orangeburg or Tony or nothing. We ain't trying to do nothing like that. It's just that's the way the cards fell.
Because some people have to take time off work. A lot of people travel. You can't just be like, oh, we're just gonna move this around, switch this here, switch this back.
That's right. And all the tracks that we deal with have equal rights. You know what I mean? Little Do, that's their right to that race. That we gave them that race in December. Ask Scotty and his family about that.
Yep.
We can't. I'm not that type of person. I'm sorry. I don't yank something from someone and give it to someone else. A, because I feel like it, or B, because they're feuding, or I just don't do that. I'm not that type of person. The series will not be run like that.
We're gonna dance with who brought you. You got to dance with who brought you, brother.
That's right. We're not gonna play favors like that and try to shield this guy and hurt this guy. Just like they've been saying that we only cater to our series tracks, but man, I advertise the heck out of everybody. I feel like we have all the track owners come on the show to talk.
Yeah, and we tried. Even in the series,
but they all got in a part of the series. Because if they didn't want to.
That's right. Everybody's just like me and BT were talking about in the beginning of this show. Everybody's about to get another opportunity. All these track owners jump in.
Hit us up, hit me, Red up, and we'll get to looking into this thing. And
we're about to go sit down, have a look. We need me and BT and probably Gavin to go sit down and talk with Matt. He wants to sit down and see what we can do for next year. Same thing with Twitties. I really want to make something happen with Twitties, but it'll have to be a special deal because I'll say it again, Twitty is an island.
That's right.
It'd be hard for Twitty to change his rules or anything. So it is what it is.
And another thing with Little Do, we will go to Little Do next year too. We're not.
Oh yeah, I don't want to hear none of this crap that I'm hearing from some of these people saying that, oh, if Little Do is on the schedule, then we ain't being a part of the series. Or that's fine.
That's fine.
if you dislike a track that much and hate them people that much that you can't be involved with this, that's fine. Because we had a little incident up there, and those people bent over apologizing to over that situation, and we're still hearing about it. Still, and I hate to say it, but it's the same people and feelings. We got to get over feelings.
Can't be the dead horse. Can't be the dead horse.
Yeah, stuff happens. It's over. Somebody apologizes. That's it. Yep. Me and BT kind of got into it a couple weeks ago, didn't we? When I accidentally sent Tony a message about you. I was like, he's being an ass or whatever, and we talked. We're over it. It ain't no big deal. You can't hate a person for life for something that happens. And I'm not about that life. Not gonna blacklist tracks because a couple guys don't like it or whatever. Maybe they don't like your track, but they come and show support.
That's why we drops. You don't like a track, drop it.
Yeah. Yes.
You ain't got to make that trip.
You have drop races,
but it's gonna be something special. We're gonna. Like I said, this series was, in my opinion, it was going the wrong direction.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of went a different direction this year. I think it's picking up a lot better.
Oh yeah,
and you got to dance with who brought you, brother. So I mean, we ain't kicking no tracks out that we running this year, but we
people who've run with us before have the opportunity. Right. Like Alabama. I feel horrible that we went there. We had had those races. I felt like they were good, but that's just so far for us to travel.
That's right.
Those guys still want us to come back because y'all put on such a good show.
And Alabama was good.
It's just so far,
That's a tacky track.
Yep.
We just gotta, like I say, all our tracks that we run, the locals, North Carolina, whatever, everybody's gonna get their opportunity. Now we can't run every weekend. We can't run a points race every freaking weekend.
Yeah, we're not gonna run more than once a month.
Yes, that's all we shoot for, and we'll work it out.
And just because if it's not a points race, that doesn't mean we hate you or whatever, or say that we can't come to agreement on a points race.
That's right.
That doesn't mean we're trying to blackball anybody or not share your stuff or it's too much of that going on, man. That's like
you can't come into agreement. You might not make an agreement. That's business.
That's right. But I'm still going to come to your track.
That's right. We're going to support you, and I think we showed that because we had tracks owners and promoters on hand that we don't run series races to.
That's right.
So, and
we want to keep reaching out to them and getting people on here.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we get Blake on here with the Kings of Street. I was reaching out to him today, and saying, I'm sorry if we came across like a couple buttholes, but let's figure something out because we're figuring out our schedule, and Kings of Street SCDOT series would be a good race for a track. That'd be a draw.
See, they could draw all their trucks fits that darn class we was talking about earlier. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep. The horseshoe class. Everybody can race there.
So they can just come in that and we can have one big happy family series.
We could have a good race. It'd be fun, race.
I mean, yeah. But
them guys are fun for sure. They enjoy a different type of racing too. And that's the other thing. Just because you don't enjoy it doesn't mean you gotta hate on it.
Yeah, I mean everybody knows my opinion about horseshoes, but I go and try to support them. So
yep. Yeah. In a race that would have both, you want to talk about perfect because then the guys can do their straight or whatever, and then you can have horseshoes.
Yep.
Or paperclip or whatever, because if they're already running the horseshoe class, they don't care.
Yeah, you make a good point because some people do hate on different classes because they don't run them or they're not competitive.
Yes.
And they'll hate on the other class.
Yeah.
It's because they're not competitive. And that's just what it is.
Like, I'll tell you right now, old Cheese Puff was not set up for straight line, so you go to Palmetto or like on a normal track where, running a 4-second pass or something, I'll be a little bit behind because it was set up more for horseshoe, but do I hate on it? No. I'll take my licks.
Yeah. Me too. I take my licks. I don't like it. I don't prefer a horseshoe.
But you will race it.
But I'll race it. But
there's a lot of chatter and like hating when people are like, oh, you can't drive a horseshoe because you can't drive.
Yeah.
It's like,
that chitter chatter kind of helps out. It's hey, it is what it
Some
is.
it does, but man, enjoy it all. You know,
Everyone's got their own
round track.
niche.
I'm down for a little talk or whatever, but then I want to race them.
Yeah.
Be like, yeah, you suck at a horseshoe, BT. Let's race it instead of just being like, Gavin can't turn and then never race Gavin. Just be like, Gavin can't turn, but damn, he runs a 2.7 and I run a 4.2 or whatever. And then you can't talk smack about that.
Yeah.
But I think the horseshoe thing is like a local thing, in my opinion.
It is.
We enjoy it a lot in South Carolina.
It is.
But,
I enjoy
and
it.
that's a misconception too with drawing out of town trucks. See, we've got a bunch of out of town trucks, Georgia, North Carolina. I don't have to name it, Pennsylvania, whatever. But those guys don't turn.
Yeah.
So if you have say you're a series track and it's not a points race, you have a horseshoe track. Yep. You're not running straight line. You want to know where the heck is Jeremy Smith at?
Yep.
Jeremy Smith ain't gonna run a horseshoe.
That's like Don just said. He's never seen a horseshoe track. Never been to a horseshoe track.
Probably not gonna happen.
Jeremy can't drive one. He used to.
He's not gonna. His truck is not built for that. He's not gonna. And I'm not just picking on. I'm not trying to pick on Jeremy.
But it's a good example because he literally used to do it and he was dominant, and now he's not set up for it, so he doesn't do it anymore.
Yeah. So now it's straight line. But if you had a straight line class there, he might show up and run it, but he's not gonna run the horseshoe class. So you can't be mad at these guys for doing what their trucks are not built to do. A horseshoe truck can go straight. A super fast straight truck can't always run a horseshoe with a jump. It just
it doesn't work.
See, that's another thing. That's another reason we discussed before the season why we went the direction we went, because trying to grow this thing out further past.
Because we're trying to draw outside interest, right, BT?
That's right. And that's what our opinion. I don't care wherever you go, North Carolina, Georgia, Tennessee, 90% of it straight line racing.
Yes, they will run straight line, 200 foot, mud, dirt, whatever. That's
the way we went to what we went. But
in my way of trying to, the whole reason for this series, my reason was to help some of the local tracks attract outside trucks.
That's right.
And you do that by racing their type of race.
Yep.
You don't do that by looking at them and going, y'all are idiots. You only go straight. I turn all the time. All I give a crap about is a turn, because them guys look back at you and go, well, I'll stay wherever the heck I am. And that's the attitude.
But that's why we gonna do the horseshoe deal this year.
Yeah, because then the guys that like to go straight can go straight. The guys that want to turn can go turn. My dumb behind's gonna do both.
Both of them. What's up, Randy? But yeah, I mean, we love everybody. We want everybody to race. We want a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
We ain't cutting nobody's throat at nobody. Hey, we just trying to get on Discovery Channel, fellas. All we trying to do.
Exactly.
That's all we're trying to do.
We're just trying to race, have some fun, man. Like you say, ain't trying to hold anybody down.
Nope.
I want to pick you up if I can.
And I'm not trying. I ain't gonna be negative, so I ain't. We're just trying to do what's best for the sport, what we think to go in the direction.
I gotta bounce because I gotta clean out some people in poker. They've been talking trash.
All right, make some money. I'll take it Saturday.
Yeah, you got a little poker night tradition we do. I gotta hurt some feelings.
All right, well, you be careful. We're good seeing you.
I enjoyed it.
All right, man. Later. But yeah, I mean, it's good deal, Rick. I mean, you can't please everybody, brother. You can't please everybody.
You're never going to make everybody happy.
But it is. I think we're doing a jam-up job. We stay at the axe, quick grind, and we got it.
That's right. I know there's a bunch of dudes ready for the next race. All the locals in North Carolina have been eating me up. I don't know if they've been messing with you or not.
No, they don't mess with me much. I don't know why, but that's good. You can have it. But like I said, Orangeburg next weekend. Truck Mayhem Saturday. Gates open at 1. Truck and side-by-side ATV show at 3. Show awards and live music at 5. Racing under the lights at 7. So hit them up. $25 admission. $10 from teen. They run some kind of teen special. I guess if you're a teen, you get in for $10. 12 and under is free.
That's a smart move with that night race like that.
Yep.
I think it's been so hot, man.
Got to have them at night.
And I want to get this out there too. A lot of tracks are not agitated, but man, we've had a lot of racing this year. That's something I was kind of mad about. It was like, man, we knew. He said he knew it when they were putting the schedule together this year that with all these tracks this close,
that's why we run
on top of each other. People were going to be upset that you're at this race and you're not at that race. I know I get it. I'll get a text. Yeah. Why aren't you at this race racing? Well, man,
you can't.
I honestly can't afford to race every weekend.
Can't race every weekend.
Can't do it. Right now, I don't even have a truck. So
that's right. That's why we don't have 3 races this year.
Yep.
3 races, all we had. Our last race will be the shootout race, and then we'll do whatever we do for the.
That's gonna be a good one. The barbecue is gonna be a good one.
Yeah, the end of the year deal, and we're gonna do this test and tune. But that's the same thing we decided is just too much, man. It's a race every weekend.
Yep.
Almost.
That's what I was getting on with Matt. He said his schedule was already out. I was asking if he knew how to make a Google Calendar. I'll get Logan to make one and give all y'all access. So at least at the minimum, the 5 tracks or so right here in South Carolina can put their dates out for each other to see first, just so we'll know. Because, man, running too much. You can't run back to back to back to back weekends.
You're going to kill it, Bo.
Yep, you'll kill us.
And the season, the racing. But I got a little something we're going to try, I think. Try to help us out a little bit. We talked about with the light, doing a little Friday, Saturday night action during the off season.
Oh, yeah. And see that light? Different, keeping it a little different. Like I keep talking about, each track you go to, it's nice. It's a little different. Like Blaine's got the turn, Twitty's got the 2 rolling jumps. Tony and them can build whatever they want out there.
Yep.
Y'all have got 2 whole facilities basically in one.
Yep.
And then Palmetto is always under the lights, straight up, like a quick draw competition almost. Sometimes I like that old school feel Palmetto's got.
Yeah, I like it. I enjoy it. A single pit, everybody's right at the end of action.
Yeah, the trucks are on top of you.
J Tool says that they got some new trucks being built.
Oh yeah, he's building a killer.
He says coming because we doing it right, huh? That's what I'm talking about.
I think that man's been over there seeing Curtis too. So y'all dirt dauber people, y'all might want to go get some more parts.
Oh man, we need to grow it, get it, but hey. I think we're doing jam up. Feeling's gonna get hurt regardless.
Oh yeah.
But hey, we all grown men and women. It's all good. If you let it get to you, you're in the wrong business.
That's right. Main thing is to keep them big boy pants on, and
we ain't hurting nobody. I ain't heard what you. I don't catch all the texts you catch, so that's a good thing, I reckon.
Yeah, I just been catching a lot of slack for running on top of Orangeburg, and we didn't run on top of Orangeburg.
Yeah, the other
way.
Not.
That ain't the whole story.
Yeah. But yeah, for anybody, I give you the information. Call me up and holler at me. I'll tell you how it is. It is what it is.
But hopefully they have a heck of a turnout, and we have a heck of a turnout.
Yeah.
There's plenty of trucks, man.
Yep. There's plenty of non-series trucks for sure. And I feel sure. I don't know if all the series trucks are travel. I mean, a couple of local ones might not. So I don't know.
Yep. And see, Scotty and them used to run every other weekend. They kicked back to once a month.
Yeah.
Because they were running too much. So that also kind of, once they kicked back and limited their schedule.
Yep. I mean, you can't.
Yep. But one thing I know is there's a bunch of trucks in South Carolina, and there's a bunch of trucks in North Carolina. So if we can't get 50 at each track, something's wrong.
Oh, yeah. I just think for like our local tracks, we need to figure out something so we won't be running. Everybody's trying to take up all the action of what they want to do, but
yep. And the fill-in races too. There've been a bunch of fill-in races this year at any little gap that sometimes that takes away.
And I might hurt some feelings or get them pissed off at me, but I don't think you can. You can't say somebody's running on top of you when you're a newer track. or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You got your old school tracks that's been running for years. You got to kind of. It is what it is.
I mean, whenever it gets released, it's out. That's like Matt. Matt dropped his dates. Somebody goes and puts a date on top of him now, then that's kind of, can't really do that.
Yeah.
It's one thing. I mean, it is in North Carolina and we are in South Carolina, but.
How many races is Matt having next year? 5, 6?
I think he said 4.
Yeah,
I think. I could be totally wrong.
I think if everybody has 3 or 4 races, we can kind of. When you start stacking 6 races one place, that's a lot. You're gonna.
Oh yeah.
Somebody's
sure.
gonna get mad and wait.
I know the wives like at least a week in between, if not 2.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Everybody, but I'm gonna post mine. I got my dates for next year, but I gotta post. I don't think I posted them. I gotta get them out of there to get a head start. We usually run about the same weekends every year, so.
Yeah, see, a lot of places do. Like Twitty's normally kind of the same weekends. Patrick's got the same couple weekends he likes for some reason,
And another thing, if you could do, like, I think we went to Twitty's one time. It was like at 12. It might have been Matt's. Matt had a race. Or when what you call it was running where Matt's at now. They had a race like at 12. We went that race, and then Patrick's race was that night at 7. So we made both races in one day. See.
Yep. I think we went from Bog Wild to Patrick's one time.
Yeah, that's it. Bog Wild. That's what I'm talking about. Yep. It's kind of hard at the same time. Everything. Dean Wheeler. There you go.
Yep. Yeah, nobody wants to run on top of each other because it hurts the crowd. It hurts the crowd. It hurts the truck. Hurts the relationships with the people.
Yeah. We just need to get together and try to work on something. Try to keep mostly everybody happy.
Yep. Google document.
I'm 2 or 3. We get 2 or 3 races, we good because we ain't making a living out of it. We ain't. It is what it is. We be.
That's
good.
right. We ain't hurting. We ain't trying to chop them down. No.
We'll be here. We've been here for this long. We'll tough it out, brother.
That's right.
But like I say, I'll let everybody keep you posted. Friday, I'll post up what we're gonna do so nobody won't make a trip to a mud hole that we want a flat track. So keep tuned up. I'll post on my page, the series page, and everything on Facebook. Might do a little live post, let you know Friday what we're doing. And until then.
And then after the 26th, we got a weekend off, and then that's your place.
Yeah, so weekend off.
One weekend off, and then Twitty's is the next weekend. Yep. Let's not forget about Twitty, right? Because we're not trying to forget about nobody, leave anybody out.
And then hell, I think as a weekend after Twitty's, and it's Patrick's.
Yep.
Yeah, so yes, add it again. Hopefully it'll be cooled off a little bit.
Hope so. This heat's killing me. I don't know about y'all.
Oh, it's killing me.
Makes me angry.
No, that ain't be muddy, David. Little Hewley, he talking about I said it was gonna be a muddy. No, this one ain't muddy. I'll send you the pictures. You ain't gonna run in it. But,
there we go again.
On another note, that's good. Anything else, Red? I'm good.
No, I think we're good, man. Just support everybody. Ain't no hard feelings. We
love all y'all. God bless you. We love you.
We don't blackball nobody.
No, we might get blackballed, but we don't blackball nobody.
Yeah, somebody might try to blackball us, but that'd be all right.
We all game. We'll be here.
Blackball me all you want. All right. Bring it on.
I can handle it. I think Rhett can handle it.
I can take it. I'm learning. I've been over there with Curtis. I'm getting thick skin, y'all.
Yeah,
right.
Yep. Me too. But hey.
But on a serious note, that the reason why we do it is y'all, hanging out with these people, relationships. The racing's fun, but the people are better, most of them.
Try to get us out there and get us something. Get a little money. Got a little money and more money this year too. So helping everybody out. So, hit us up. Like I say, thank all our sponsors: Johnny Martin, Well Drillers, Summers Water Treat, Nutramax, Dirt Diver Fabrication, whoever else, Curtis, Patrick's, Red.
That's right. All of our tracks, Orangeburg, everybody.
All our local tracks. Y'all need us, hit us up with something. Until then, we'll see you next week. Next Wednesday, Between the Pits. Same time, same place. All right. Y'all have a good night.
Tune them up. See y'all later.
See you later.